Hey there, Matt Scratch here. I just wanted to show you guys really quick. This is actually, you find this in your lawn and garden supply. It's a garden hose joiner 5/8, but it can really save your butt if your heater core ever starts leaking on the road or whatever. You can join your heater hoses together using one of these and top up your coolant and you're back on your way. So we're actually going to be doing that on my 91 420 SEL today because the heater core is leaking and I don't currently have time to replace it. So until I do, just put that in and bypass it. It's July anyway, so nice and warm out. So I'll show you the steps here that I take and we'll put this in. So I've been doing quite a bit of work to my 91 S-Class here, and I'll have a lot of videos coming up on all the things I've done to it, but one of the main things I've done is replace pretty much every component in the cooling system. The old radiator was in really rough shape, and I guess the heater core is as well, because that's the one component I didn't change out, and when I went to flush it out, it actually started leaking onto the carpet. So what I'm going to do is just, you can see the heater hoses right back there, and on most vehicles they're fairly accessible. And so I'm just going to cut them and join them using one of these garden hose connectors. You can get these in your lawn and garden section pretty much anywhere for about $4, and it's solid brass, so it'll hold up fine. Comes with clamps and everything you need. And if you're driving an older car, like a 15, 20 plus year old car with the original heater core in it, I'd highly recommend having one of those in your glove box, because it could really save you a huge amount of hassle. If you're out on a road trip and your heater core springs a leak, you'll be able to splice your hoses together and get back home with minimal inconvenience. You guys can see the hoses actually run back into this area here, and I actually just replaced that hose before I discovered the leak. So what I have to do is disconnect that hose. That hose just elbows and runs straight back in there. So if I disconnect that end of it, pull it back out here, loosen up the other end of it, then I can twist it so that it's pointed that way. And then you can see that that hose runs that way and then in. So we're going to cut it off before that elbow so that it's just running that way. That hose is just running that way, and then we can put our connector in between. Okay, so we pretty well have to just attack this with a ratchet. You can't get a nut driver in here, as I discovered before. Okay guys, you can see, so there's the other heater hose. There's the elbow that I'm talking about. So I'm just going to cut it straight off right there. Sorry, my hands keep getting in the way, and then you can see I've got that routed there. So it should be just perfect. There we go. Okay, now this is going to be in my way, so I'm going to have to trim it off too. So you can see now, it's going to be a bit of a stretch, but we can get those hoses together. Yeah, I got you guys nice and close up here. There we go. Oh, at least that fell right through to the floor. I heard it hit the floor. We'll just come in from this side and get this clamp on. Just make sure you pay attention to which way you're putting it on so it will be easy to tighten. I think we'll put it in the other hose first. That seems to be the stubborn one to get to. I gotta admit, it's a pretty loose fit in there. So what we'll do, tighten that down first to make sure that's gonna grab. What happens is heater hoses, one side will be 5/8 and the other side will be 3/4. 3/4 is the supply line, 5/8 is the return line, and that's what's happened here. It's 3/4 over here. This side is 5/8 only. But this 5/8 connector will work. It's a good barb connector and we can really torque down on it. So I'm sure we'll get a seal here. There we go. We really got that torqued up. It's not going anywhere. And now this hose, I believe, will fit on there quite snugly. That vacuum hose should be up out of the way first. I'm going to have to go around to get the angle. There. There we go. Both clamps are nice and tight. We got to deal with this end. Actually, this end you can see it's kinked just a little bit right there. And so the hose actually goes down a long ways. I can pull the hose up 1/2 inch and still have plenty for the clamp to grab, and so that's going to be what I do. And there you go. That's how you bypass your heater core. Real nice and simple. I did pull up that hose like I said, and I got all the clamps tight now, and there's no kinks anywhere, so that's all good. The only other thing you want to check is make sure all your linkage is clear. Move them through their full motions and just make sure everything's clear of the hose, because you're routing a bit different than factory. So I hope you found the video helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourself a great day.